As the shadow of the moon crossed the United States at 1,000 miles per hour, we were prepared to watch the total solar eclipse at Legacy Park in Greenville, South Carolina. We brought our telescope and attached Jen's iPhone to it and attempted to record the event. Unfortunately, I could not get the telescope to align to the sun, so I had to continually move it to compensate for the Earth's rotation. Also, it was difficult to get the iPhone perfectly set on the eyepiece of the telescope. Other than that, we had awesome weather and location. This was truly a lifetime event. We drove down to Spartanburg yesterday and then to Legacy Park this morning. We had plenty of time to set up and have a picnic. When you look at the sun, you can see the sunspots. This year, the sun is at a solar minimum, which means there are not as many sunspots. Also, the reason the sun looks white is because that is the actual color of the sun. It emits light in a much larger spectrum than our eyes can see. When you see a picture of the sun that is yellow or orange, it is because that is the color of the filter. During the partial eclipse, there is a strange effect where you can see the image on the ground. Normally, when you look through the leaves or through a hole, you see the entire sun, so it looks normal. But during a partial eclipse, you actually see the partial eclipse on the ground. Oh, and that is not an eye looking back at you from the sun. It is a misalignment of the iPhone on the telescope. The reason why the sun is moving all over the place is because my constant compensation for the Earth's rotation. Also, during this time lapse, I removed the phone a couple of times to check everything out. Sometimes I got on better than others. We saw first contact, which means that is when the moon first starts to cover the sun, at 1:09 p.m. 1.5 hours later, the total eclipse started and lasted for 2 minutes and 8 seconds. As we started getting closer to the event, I started recording video in real time. As it got darker, the streetlights automatically came on and the crickets started chirping. You can see it get dark, but the atmosphere behind us is still lit by the sun, so it is bright. Really cool effect. What you see from the telescope is the corona of the sun shining past the moon. The moon is covering the sun, but the gases which are emitted from the sun still provide some light. Of course, that is not what we could see with our naked eyes. Our phone simply could not capture what we saw, so I got a picture from the internet that was kinda close. We saw the dark moon with a fiery halo. This was so incredible. It is not possible to do justice on film. I hope to do this again with my family in 7 years. It would be worth the trip.